Hi guys, this is Ratchetthrow, and we are playing Criminal Case Mr. Past, Case 13, Breaking the Glass Ceiling. Let's unlock Chapter 3, and something bad's gonna happen. Three of us carrying out the experiment on Radio Base when I accidentally stumbled upon some sort of Union broadcast. It's Gus Smithel. He's calling for the Crystal Palace to be knocked down. Mr. Smithel wants the Crystal Palace knocked down? So much for his talk of it being his legacy. Must speak with him at once. Alright, what the hell are you doing? Demolish the palace. Pull down the palace. Pull down the palace. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a breach of the peace. You must cease this at once. Fat chest, Sajkatia, you built this place. It's our right to see it destroyed. Alright, everybody, out of here. Mr. Still, we are going to need to have a word with you in private. Alright, so something didn't go well with you and Nora, right? Let's go talk to Gus. Why is the video of this, Mr. Smithel? You told us earlier that you had hoped your work on the Crystal Palace would be your legacy, and now you wish to have it demolished? I knew you wouldn't understand nothing such, Katia. I did everything to get on this project. I even ignored my fear of heights, and let me tell you, it wasn't easy. I thought I'd be an honor to help build the Crystal Palace, but now I'd be happy to kick the whole thing down with my work boots. So what changed? Miss Barlow, she's what changed in it. She was under pressure to finish the project in time, so she started cutting corners, asking us to do shooty work. But shooty work costs lives, such Katia. That building ain't safe, and therefore it ain't gonna happen. I'll make sure of that. And if we can't tear it down, then I'm telling you we ain't gonna add another beat to it until someone else takes over the project and makes it safe. We commend your selflessness, Mr. Swiftle, but let us hope that you didn't take one life in order to save many. Sure, the doctor got the egg. Gus was holding his placard in his right hand. That must mean his right hand, just like our killer. Why do I get the feeling it was him? And you're right, we already knew the Crystal Palace project was running behind schedule, but we had no idea that Nora was under so much pressure that she was forcing her laborers to cut corners. If you wish to learn exactly what was going on behind the scenes, we should get to the workers' canteen post haste. Oh, so something didn't go well, huh? So she's not so kind as you all thought she would be. Just how it goes. Alright. Alright, let's see here. This is torn up. We need it. Katia, your attraction to trash can is beyond me, but please don't let me stop you from searching through it. Why don't you search it, huh? I'm sure that your magic can transform these store people into a clue in just a few moments. Why don't you try that too? Katia, you gotta work as teachers to demolish the palace, and I'm beyond desperate to salvage the exhibition. Better get to work and solve this murder. Alright? Let's do the trash can first. A belt? Oh no, baby thread, wow. At the end, this tiny piece of baby found in a trash can is filled with Morse code. There's always the same data from a telegraph machine. Ah, Morse code. Charlie's always blathering on about how much he lost telegraph machines. He should be able to trust that it's managed for us in no time. Wait, what do I know from Morse code? A is this. Then B. That's all I know. Alright, 9 hours. And now let's do this torn sketch. Oh, are those plans for the Crystal Palace, huh? Or I should say blueprint. But only one perspective, so... Well, that's cool, it's some kind of architectural sketch cutting out. Has to belong to the victim. We should only find out by recovering the faded parts. Alright? Let's do this. looks like you drew it with your left hand. The comment on the sketch reads, looks like you drew it with your left hand. And there's a grade next to it, an F minus. It looked like this sketch was turned in by Miss Barlow's student, Henrietta Vanderbilt. Considering the state we found it, Henrietta must have been pretty upset with the grade our rating gave her. Well, let's question her. What the hell? Miss Vanderbilt, such could they find this comment your professor left on your sketch. She called it utter trip. That must be hard to swallow. Where'd you find that? I tore it to pieces. I was devastated to receive such a poor grade. I've been so certain I had a resplendent career as an architect ahead of me, despite my fear of heights. But then my father died unexpectedly during my finals. My right hand was shaking so much I could barely draw a straight line during the exam. I tried to explain the situation to the professor to see if I could retake the exam, but she wasn't having any of it. She told me that if I couldn't cope with my father's death, then I'd never succeed in a male-dominated industry. We're sorry to hear about your loss, Mr. Vanderbilt. But if Sachika discovers you killed Miss Barlow, then you shan't be making it anywhere except prison. Oh, she is the #1 suspect. Let's see here. Some of our suspects are wearing hats. At least 4 of them, except Sniffer. Alright, what else? And some of them are wearing blue, so is that going to be something? Let's look at them closely. Three of our suspects have brown eyes, so it could be that as well. As the last evidence we're gonna get. Alright, we're gonna wait for this paper trail to finish. Still a bit. And we are back, so let's check out this paper thread. Andrea, what with radio waves and telegrams, I can't stop marveling at just how simple it is to contact people these days. At this rate, it will soon be possible for anyone on the planet to be in contact with their loved ones instantaneously. I should hardly want my mother to be able to contact me at any given moment. Ah, well, anyhow, I managed to translate a message for you. It reads, "You are off the project, Nora." Off the project? Whoever sent this must have been referring to the Crystal Pass. Who was the telegram signed by? It wasn't signed, but the paper's remaining code showed the message concerning the type of affairs dealt with by a local administration. You know, housing, public transport, that sort of stuff. Local administration? But yeah, the dispatcher must have come from the mayor's office. So the mayor told Nora she was off the project. That hardly fits with the glowing account he gave of her earlier. We must speak with him at once. Alright, you got some explaining to do, dude. Even though if you are mayor. Alright, we got some explaining to do. This is a bad time, Sachika. I just had my photograph taken on the Ferris wheel to promote the world exhibition. I suffered terribly for a fear of heights. I'm afraid he's getting away. We found this telegram we sent to Miss Barlow telling her she was off the Crystal Palace project. Oh, where'd you find that, Sachika? Well, if you must know, I was not satisfied with Nora's performance. The woman had vastly underestimated the time required to complete the Crystal Palace. She tried to tell me that creativity mattered over punctuality. So I decided to look for another architect to take over the project, but Nora refused to step down. So what you are telling us is that Nora stepped blade in your favor? Take the good with the bad, that's what I always say. Anyhow, I must be getting on. Good day to you. Oh, short while later. Katrina, if you had told me earlier that we'd end up investigating not one, but 2 public officials for the murder of a prominent architect, I should have laughed in your face. Then there's Gus Smith, who was furious that the victim forced him to help build what he deems to be an unsafe structure. And Henrietta Vanderbilt had her hopes of being an architect dashed by the victim. There's certainly no shortage of suspects with solid motives, Katia. We do have a shortage of clues. Let us return to the scene of the crime at once. Alright. Let's investigate that for one last time to find the last 2 clues. Alright, let's investigate construction site. Why not? pocket knife. Oh. And I got the star. Kateri's pocket knife must be the one our killer used to cut the rope suspending the glass which collapsed onto Nora. Let's collect a sample of the dark fluff trapped in the knife swiftly. You believe this to be the cover for the rope spool we found earlier? You're right, that's most certainly a work boot print. That means our killer must have stepped on it. We must vacuum out whatever these remains are on the cover. This killer might as well have fashioned themselves a noose on the rope they cut Katia because these clues are sure to be their downfall. Alright. Alright, let's do first this. Yeah, let's send those flakes of rope spook out to Viola swiftly. Alright. Alright, 9 hours. And now let's do the pocket knife. More like a Swiss kind of. Swiss. Wow. Time to get cracking. I said that fluffy collector the curious pocket knife to Viola Katria. Alright. $15 and we are just gonna wait for this to announce to fish. Still a bit. And we are back, so let's check out these flakes. Hang on there a moment, Katia, I'm just putting the finishing touches. Look, it's a caricature of Isaac. Nice. You really caught his grumpy expression well, Viola. But what does this have to do with those flakes that he collected on a rope spool cover? It has everything to do with them. First, I can tell that these flakes contain traces of boot facts. Let me say it, given that Kira stepped on the cover. What exactly are they? The flakes Katia collected on the cover are a combination of graphite and wood. Most all they found together in the form of a pencil. For Sukia, the triangular shape of the shape means that this particular pencil contains a circular lead rather than those square ones we're used to. This type of pencil is called the Vixen CC and has only just come on the market. Very few people have them, but you'll recognize it thanks to its red coating. So, Kira has a Vixen CC pencil, they practically signed their own arrest warrant, Katia. Alright? Alright, so let's investigate. Let's see the fluff. I must say that I absolutely do enjoy challenging my abilities. This dark fluffy clutch from the Curious pocket and I had been quite start figuring out that it was dyed wool was easy enough. But it took me some time to study that this wool had undergone an intense matting, condensing, and pressing process in order to build it into a fabric we know as felt. Felt? What would our killer have been doing with felt? Well, felt has few uses for which an individual would keep on their person. Except one. Felt is used for the confection of hats. So if killer wears a felt hat, that'll be hats off to you once you got it with Iris. So yeah, I noticed that some of our officers wear hats, so until we haven't made all the evidence we need to arrest Nora Barlow's killer. Let's proceed. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I thought it was going to be him, but he doesn't wear a hat. Wow, Catherine didn't say anything, but I can see her pen. He does have a pen. Ah, the most angry one killed. That's not what we see every time we arrest. Miss Vanderbilt, you are arrested for the murder of Nora Barlow. Why do I killed her? For a bad grade? Failed grades are a part of everyone's studies, Sachikatia. Then why did Sachikatia fight Tristan with bootwax on a rope spool used to hoist up the pane of glass with brought door at her end? The professor was murdered on the building site. Whoever killed him would hardly have been wearing a pair of high heels. Then what about the fellow we found on the bucket I used to cut the rope? It came from your hat. A hat is not such an unusual occurrence, Sachikatia. Most people possess at least one. Last season's career, you found a threat you left in North, planning in which you accidentally revealed your fear of heights. Now you are just plain lying. I know didn't even mention my fear of... Oops. So you confess, you did kill Miss Barlow. Fine, I did kill the wretch, but it was an eye for an eye. I hardly think a poor grade is equal to murder Miss Vanderbilt. You failed to understand, Sergeant. Yeah, I didn't kill Miss Barlow because of my exam. I murdered her because she took my dear Papa's life. What? You told us that your father passed away during your exams. Surely Miss Barlow didn't kill himself. Papa was an architect too. He was in competition with Miss Barlow for the Crystal Palace project. His design was far superior to her silly house of glass cards. But then the mayor came out in favor of Miss Barlow and she won the project. My poor Papa was distraught. Papa was sure ashamed of having lost that, and I came home one day to find that he had taken his own life. It wasn't fair that Nora still got to live while my Papa was gone forever. It's a tragic story to be sure, Miss Vanderbilt, but taking one life will not bring another back. You had a rest for the murder of Miss Barlow. Miss Vanderbilt, you said accused of murdering Miss Barlow by dropping a pane of glass on her? I suppose the youth of today do not lack imagination. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. She took my dear Papa away from me, so I took her life. Yes, I see that your father committed suicide after losing a project to the victim. Talk about bad sportsmanship. Anyhow, I have been interested in this affair for long enough. Miss Vanderbilt, I hereby sentence you to 30 years in jail for the murder of Miss Barlow. So be it. Nothing better than that my Papa is no longer here. Literary Chief's Office. Fine job of putting Miss Barlow's kill behind bars, Katia. Hopefully Mayor Castow and sees breathing down my neck now. Chief, why? Right, I require a word. Hey, first time seeing you. Judge Takakura? This is unprecedented. You've never been us of this before. Why should I? Have found better things to be doing in my free time. Anyhow, you should be seeing even less of me in the near future. What do you mean? I'm no longer the bright-eyed, optimistic idealist I was when I first entered this profession. Nowadays, the spoiled offspring of villagers get a tap on the wrist rather than the gallows, and I'm not even consulted. And so, I'm retiring. Retire? But the city needs a judge. Then it's high time the mayor starts looking for one, because I don't have many trials left in me. I trust you'll inform him of my decisions, Katia. Good day. Well, I suppose I should have to report that news to the mayor, Katia. In the meantime, your objective remains unchanged. I'm cutting on you to ensure that the world exhibition runs to plan. Oh my gosh, can't believe Takakura is leaving, huh? And who's gonna be the next judge? Hopefully not someone we hate. Alright. The Gears of Change. Alright, we still don't understand the title and what is going to be happening in this district, but we'll see it. We're gonna stop playing Gears of Change #1. So, thank you for watching. Hope you liked this video. I'll see you again. Goodbye!